What happens when charm is no longer enough, and laughter becomes survival currency? Rabbit News Hallyu traces a moment where Zhao Lusi steps onto a stage that doesn't reward beauty, but demands something far riskier: authentic humor. At first glance, the premise feels almost absurd. If you're not funny, you sleep on the streets. But beneath that exaggerated rule lies a sharper question. What happens when an actress known for sweetness is forced into a space where wit is the only shield? Zhao Lusi doesn't enter as a contestant, yet somehow, the stakes still feel personal.
Why?
She opens not with a joke, but with a performance, singing and dancing in red carpet elegance, heels clicking against a stage designed to dismantle perfection. It's a calculated contrast. Is she leaning into her sweet image, just to subvert it moments later? Or is this her way of testing how far that image can stretch before it breaks? Because soon enough, the laughter begins, but not the polished, scripted kind. It comes from pauses, from slightly delayed reactions, from that peculiar mix of confusion and improvisation that feels real. When she jokes about dialect differences or awkwardly syncs with the Jiang Wei's chaotic rhythm, the audience laughs not at perfection, but at vulnerability. And isn't that far more dangerous? What makes this moment quietly compelling is not the humor itself, but the tension behind it. Zhao Lusi is returning after nearly a year-long hiatus, a silence that, in C-Biz, can feel like disappearance. So every smile, every improvised line carries weight. Is she just entertaining, or is she negotiating her place back into the spotlight? Even off-stage, the story refuses to stay light. During filming, visible allergic reactions mark her neck, an aftermath of a prior live stream where she supported rural farmers by tasting honey. It's the kind of detail that could easily be hidden, edited out, forgotten. But she continues filming. Why insist on showing up when the body clearly protests? Perhaps because in an industry that thrives on replaceability, absence is the real risk. And maybe that's the unspoken rule more brutal than any sleeping on the street gimmick. As memes flood the internet, if Zhao Lusi gets eliminated, Changsha streets won't survive, the irony deepens. She was never at risk of elimination. Yet audiences instinctively place her inside the game. Why do we project stakes onto her even when none officially exist? Because subconsciously, we recognize the truth. This isn't about a variety show. It's about transformation. The sweet girl archetype is safe, but limited. Comedy, especially unscripted, is unpredictable. It exposes timing, intelligence, emotional reflex. It reveals who you are when there's no script to hide behind. And Zhao Lusi, whether intentionally or not, is stepping into that exposure. So the real question isn't whether she would sleep on the streets if she wasn't funny. It's this: in an industry evolving faster than ever, can an actress afford not to be? And more importantly, did Zhao Lusi just prove that she already understands the answer? If you're drawn to these hidden layers beneath C-Biz headlines, Rabbit News Hallyu remains the only place where storytelling meets insight. Subscribe, because the real narratives are always deeper than they appear.